All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have another video. Today we're talking about the much asked about health insurance and what I think of health insurance, what I've had to deal with health insurance in the past, and what I know about that situation. I know quite a bit about that. I've had a lot of battles with health insurance. Basically, is health insurance good or evil scheme, or is it actually a fraud full out? Well, the very first thing we had to talk about when you're taught, when you go to the classes, how to deal with health insurance, when you want a job there, when you work there, they have three major factors: and deny, delay, and defend, right? The first line of defense: deny every claim. Everything you possibly think you can, deny it to start with. Because at the end, you're trying to save the company money. The drive is to save money, to bring in as much money and pay out as little money as you possibly can. Delay. If you can delay something long enough, people will get frustrated and they just won't want to do it. Or, as a uglier situation of that, uglier version of that is if you delay, maybe that person won't be around anymore and that you want the payout, right? Because that's the thing. Defend. You make a bad decision, any decision, you defend that decision to the bitter end, to the last possible breath you have. You see that in politics a lot. Deniable plausibility. That means you, not only politics, anything. It means you blatantly do something and you deny that. And then you project that on your enemy. You try to say, oh, I didn't do that, but they did. You see that a lot. That's a common thing. Deniable plausibility. That's a made up term, maybe actually a definition of that. But I've seen people say that in the past and are proud of doing that. That's bizarre. That's a very sinister person doing that. Will do anything to get a few bucks. You see that with YouTube. People on YouTube, my God. Other creators, anybody selling anything will step on you for a nickel. People will do stuff, crazy stuff to somebody for little or no money. I don't know. That's just the way that is. Why does your health insurance seem not to want to pay anything? For that exact reason. They're taught right away not to pay out. They're pre-programmed to make money regardless of the case. In the very end, everything is money driven. Everything is money driven. Because if you don't have money, you don't survive. You die off. And it's escalated past, not only do you have money, do you want millions of dollars? And everybody on the heads of those insurance boards is, yes, we want that. We'll do anything to get it. You stand in our way to get that, sucks to be you, right? So talk a little bit about primary insurance. You have primary and secondary insurance, or supplement insurance, some call it. And I used to have what we call Life Shield. Life Shield was like a temporary insurance you could actually just go buy, right? And if you don't know, since all Obamacare stuff, you can't just go buy insurance. You can't just go buy health insurance. You have to sign up on a government-approved plan. Even buying through United Healthcare or Blue Cross, they have to go under certain government standards, right? You have certain months you can sign up for this. You can't just go buy it at any time. You kind of can. You can buy a temporary insurance, short term. But I don't remember, it's been a while. I think even that has to be within a certain time frame. And so this has been years ago. I would say 4 or 5 years ago, I bought a temporary health insurance. It was quite a bit of money. It's $300 and some a month. And I figured out pretty quick, they didn't pay anything. And I fought with the hospital or whoever it was over a blood test. It was $2,000 worth of blood tests. And that went on for I don't know how long. Almost 2 years, I would say. The insurance finally paid it. I mean, it took some I probably spent more than $2,000 in my time to get them to pay that if I would have paid it. And that's what they're trying to do, right? But anyhow, they pretty much will fight you on any way, shape, or form for any kind of test. Everything needs pre-approval. The deductibles. When I was on the phone with United Healthcare, which we have now, I pay about $530 a month for health insurance. And I thought, okay, I'm getting kind of old. We got to have a plan that actually works. And I called United Healthcare. I said, hey, what do I need here? Oh, everybody buys this $10,000 deductible plan. That's our most common seller. I said, $10,000 deductible plan. You might as well have nothing. Like why? And it's 80-20 after that. Why are you buying that? Why are you doing that? I said, okay, what's the best plan you got? And I was on the website as I'm talking to them. I already knew what the best plan was, right? Because I'm looking at it. And then they gave me some long spiel, some real expensive plan. I said, what about the plan on your website that's the top of the list here? Oh, no, you don't want that one. Obviously, what they're trying to sell you costs more, obviously. And I've already read everything about it. You get 0-100 with the higher deductible. I think I don't want to get 80-20 or 10-90 or something like that. It was nearly the best one, but it actually paid more in the long run. So I bought that one. And then I said, okay, can I buy 2 of these? Because you know I am, a little unhinged. Can I buy 2 of these and go to the doctor and never have to pay anything? They said, oh no, you can't do that. Okay, so what kind of secondary? Anyhow, took an hour on the phone to actually buy the insurance. They sent me over to United Healthcare, their secondary insurance division. And I had questions about health, about dental and eye too. Because at this point in time, I want to go to the doctor not to pay anything, or I won't go. And that's not good. If I have an issue, I'll put it off like everybody has to do, because you're thinking, man, I want to go get this checked out, but I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars to go do it. And send me over to secondary. So what's the best plan you can actually get on the secondary? What's going to help pay my deductible? Let me fill in a little bit. I got a plan with a $2,200 deductible. That's the best you could freaking get that actually pays anything. If you get the 0-100, that plan is flawed. It doesn't want to pay a lot of other things. And I don't remember, I think I was paying, I don't have the numbers in front of me on that. At any rate, with the primary and secondary, I pay about $530 a month. So I got the best secondary insurance you can get within reason. There's other specialty little plans that don't pay hardly much. And I think it was $150, $170, $150 a month, I believe, for that secondary insurance. And so far it's paid okay. You still get bills for this and that. And how the secondary is set up without spending too much time on it is basically they don't pay anything up front. They mail you a check in the mail. Where the primary don't pay. That's the whole angle of it. But during all this, I asked him, I said, okay, if I fall down and break my leg or fall off the roof or heart, something, get in a car accident, have to go to the ER, how much out of pocket am I going to be out of pocket? With the best health insurance you sell, they said at least 12 grand. I said, what can I do to not have to pay 12 grand? They said nothing. Okay. All right. So been running that plan for, I don't know, let's say 3 years. I don't know exact dates, about 3 years, maybe 4. They sent me a letter the other day that says, oh, your plan's expiring in September. Excuse me? Oh, the letter says, oh, you have to buy a new plan. You got to call us to this number. You got to buy a new plan. Translates to, we're raising all the rates. We're canceling your plan. And when you go to buy insurance again, it's going to get real on price. I since went to Blue Cross and Blue Shield, tried to get the exact plan I got or similar plan I got through them. It's about double. And that one actually didn't cover as much as I have right now. That's why I'm looking at what's going to happen when I actually do call them to change this plan over. It's going to be probably nearly double the price for the same thing I got right now. At that point in time, you get to weigh out, okay, is an okay insurance worth $700 to $1,000 a month? Maybe more, maybe $1,200 a month, right? There were some plans on Blue Cross Blue Shield that were $2,500 a month and $3,000 a month that were just okay. Where's that going? We'll make a video coming up on that for sure. As I was younger, I ran with that health insurance for a long time. A lot of younger people do. They have to. They can't afford to pay it. And, that's just the current situation. It'll get to where almost everybody's going to have to run with no insurance. As any work at a job that gives you health insurance, most of you do, you notice that they're pulling back on that as things get more expensive. What once was probably a good health plan at your job is now total garbage, and you're paying more for it. As I had the temporary insurance Life Shield before United Healthcare, I fought that bill for a blood test for $2,000 for almost 2 years. About a year in, that was before I had any apps on my phone to watch my credit. About a year in, they put all that crap on my credit. And it wasn't just one bill. It was like $30, $50, $100. And it was a whole slew of stuff popped up on my credit. And when I called the hospital, I said, hey man, what the hell? And they didn't want to talk about it. So that's the situation. Every hospital is different. If you go to a standard doctor, the way it works nowadays, chances are they're affiliated with the hospital. All the billing goes to that hospital, and that's how it works out. It's a bunch of little stuff. The best way you can combat that is you go to the doctor a couple times, you think you have everything paid, you probably don't. Call the billing department of your hospital, whatever doctor affiliate that is, whoever bills it out, and say, hey, this is my name. They're going to ask for your date of birth, social security number, all that crap. What bills do I have left? In fact, I need to do that right now because I don't know. And they may not bill you for all this stuff. Or, as a couple times we saw, we got a bill 2 years later. Some of that stuff don't get billed on time and it gets backlogged and it'll come back and smack you later. And a lot of times you never even hear about it. And all of a sudden it's on your credit. Always call the billing department and just do a checkup. Say, hey, is there any outstanding balances, anything? What do I owe you? And chances are there's going to be something 10 or 20 or 30 bucks you had no idea even existed. That's some old man advice right there on how not to ruin your credit. Let me see here. Is your insurance company committing fraud with prior authorizations? As you know, they do this to a lot of people. Anything you need to get done, you need to get pre-authorized. It's pretty much left up into your hands to do that. Your provider, if they have a nurse or somebody that does that, they don't really want to do that. That's not really their job. Some of them will do it, some of them won't. But it almost is in your court to do that. And I'll tell you why. If they say, no, we're not going to prior authorize you for that. If it's a nurse calling or assistant calling from your doctor or the hospital, they're going to say, okay, hang up the phone. If you call them, you can say, what the hell, why not? And they have a little more accountability because you're the person paying the bill. If you have somebody that's not paying the bill call in there and try to get authorized, they're going to blow them off and that's what they want. That's my personal experience with that. They will deny almost everything out of the gate, period. Unless it's a yearly checkup or something like that. Just the way it's been. Let me see. I already talked about that. Asked about 2 insurance plans at once. They just laughed me off the phone, basically. Essentially, you need to take care of yourself. Your best defense is to not let yourself get sick. Right now, the way things are, if you get a major illness, you're in trouble. You go to the hospital, everything's short-staffed. It seems like, for the most part, nobody gives a crap. It's very hard to get good health care anymore. I see that in my personal situation all the time. Do what you can. You're watching these videos right now. You're already doing what you can. Anything, I'm doing all these videos for you guys and ladies. I'm not a doctor. That's good. I'm not trying to make money off you. I get paid by YouTube algorithm. It doesn't matter what I say in these videos. I still get paid from the ads. Let that be a thing for you. I'm not getting in your pocket and getting money out. I'm only trying to help you. It's hard to understand that. I don't want anything from you. I put links up to Amazon stuff in the video so you can go buy the stuff I'm taking. I get pennies off of that. Not thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars per swipe. Not that way. Not that way at all. I go back to making car videos and make money. I'm just trying to help you out. Everybody in the comments saying, stay in your lane. You're a car guy. How dare you? You know, what authorizes you to give medical advice? Yeah, I've gone through this. That's what. Go call your doctor. Has he taken blood pressure medicine? No. Has he taken any of the pills he's given you? No. I've taken all that. Using my ugly experience over the past however many years since 2018. So you guys don't have to go through all that. A lot of you love the videos. I could not be more happy with seeing the comments. The fish oil, the krill oil is really helping me out. I'm off my blood pressure meds. Don't stop taking your blood pressure meds. Make sure the fish oil is working for you. Back off slowly. Don't just stop taking them one day. You'll not live to tell about it. Anyhow, if you have a major sickness or injury and you have to go to the emergency room of the hospital and you have health insurance, you have good health insurance, you will come out of there with a monster bill regardless. You will not be able to go, no matter what you think, you cannot go to the ER and to the hospital with a major issue and come out there and pay nothing. If you have a job, you make modest money. If you make anything over, really anything, if you make money and you have a house and you have to go to the hospital, if you have to go to the hospital for very long, that hospital's eyeing your house. They're going to take the house from you if at all possible. That's a money-making endeavor. Should it be that way? No, it should not. But it is. So you can understand my desire to want to get the best health insurance possible to cover that area. When I put car insurance on my cars, I don't put the minimum. I think we've got 300,000 now total coverage, because the basic coverage is $2,550. If you go out there and something breaks in your car, you run into somebody, almost every car on the road costs over $25,000. Most of them cost over $50,000. You cannot have the minimum coverage. You have to protect yourself at all costs. And then still, it's very risky. Yeah, that's it. That's my experiences, my life experiences. People in the medical field, I know how that situation works. I've known people that sold insurance before, health insurance. They've told me things. The guy on the phone at Yana Healthcare has told me things when he shouldn't have been. He probably could have got fired for half the stuff he said to me, trying to help me out. After dealing with billing at the hospital, people there told me stuff they probably should have got fired over by giving me advice over the phone. Were they recorded? Probably. I'm sure the hospital records every call going in and going out. But I'm grateful for those people giving me a heads up and, the research I've done on health insurance to get a modest plan what I have right now, which looks like we're about to lose. So what's the answer to this? Take care of yourself. Don't get hurt. Watch what the hell you're doing. Don't be careless. And if you get hurt all the time now, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. If you have some kind of Cadillac corporate health insurance plan that covers everything, good for you. But chances are you do not have that. Even if you think you have that, you probably don't have that. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully this helps some of you out. A lot of you are struggling with health insurance billing right now. I know that for a fact. You tell me in the comments. And that's it. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thank you all so much. Have a good day.